Hi everyone, Emma here. So I have a bit of an unboxing to do. Um, I got a whole bunch of stuff at my door last night, so it's kind of weird how this works out. And I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but this stuff gets sent to, initially it was getting sent to Toronto, and then in Toronto it was getting repackaged and sent to me, which actually got there faster than the old way they were doing it when they were directly sending stuff. So actually I noticed that the address on this packaging was a Dartmouth address. So I don't know if they now have a address that they ship stuff to and then they repackage it. But however it works, this last order came within like 2 weeks. So that's good for me. So let's take a look. I'm going to put this one aside for now. Let's go over these tubes. So I was curious about these tubes. I do like the tubes that have, let me show you for a second here. So I get these ones from Art Beads. And let me adjust the light a bit. Yeah, I get tubes like this from Art Beads, and they have this thing here that you can actually pull to get your cap off, and I kind of like it. Initially I didn't like it because I'm thinking I'm never going to hang it, so why do I care? But now with my hands it definitely helps if you have something to grab onto. Otherwise you're having to try and pry the lid off. So anyway, you know what, I think it's probably more of a distraction of reorganizing my beads and stuff like that, but here we go. So these tubes they are incredible. I'll just take a few out. They're massive. So they are the size of my hand. Well, here, let's give you the example. This is the Art Beads tube. And this is this one here. So, and you can see the difference in the size. So I should test this and see how much I can fit in here. This is actually bigger than the normal tubes that come like this. And you know, I say that, but I have a tube that I've ordered, and I'm trying to remember who I ordered it from. Oh, I know. It was N Beads. I had ordered some like this from M Beads, and they're like half the size. You know what? I think I know where there's one. Here. So these are the ones I ordered from N Beads. Now, the ones from N Beads, I think I ordered like 10 or 20, and it was part of a collaboration. So the problem with a lot of stuff from N Beads, especially storage containers, the prices are really good, but the shipping is ridiculous. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with that situation. I might talk to them and say, you know, I really enjoy the stuff and doing the collaborations, but the issue with shipping is just too much for most people. So anyway, so let's take a look at the difference. I do believe they are, this one seems like slightly larger in the circle, but well, let's try this. We're gonna take those and put them in here, and it'll give us an idea of. So this is almost full. It's not quite, but both of them are super easy to get the lids off. Okay, and let's see. So this one is, look at it, how thin it is. This plastic, this is solid. So it's not too bad. It's the wrong lid. There. So there you go. Let me just check the lighting. This does not seem right. There, that's better. So Interesting. And you know, I've talked to people a lot about storage containers for beads, and I think particularly we were talking about these Tic Tac ones. They're kind of small, so this would not fit. This I would need two of these to fit these guys. So this is definitely a lot better. It stands up. You can hang it. You can lay it and store it that way. So yeah, so that's good. Okay, let me give you a price on this. So these were from the YMLIA store, and oh, sorry, that those alphabets 2012 store. And it was $2 for 5 of these tubes. So that's kind of expensive for a tube, but I was kind of interested, wondering what they were like. I actually like them, and I ordered, you can see, I ordered 3 sets, and actually I ordered that twice. So I actually ordered 6 sets of 5. And the way I looked at it is, if I were to order 30 tubes, it would cost $12. Yeah, jury's not out on that one yet. We'll see. But I definitely like the size. So, yeah, I could have said a joke about that, but I think I'll leave it. You get to your imagination. So that's awesome. They sent them to me super quick. Let me put those aside. So let's take a look at these. This is the Isabel store. There's 30 and they were $4.35. And they are breast cancer charms. Oh wow, so I haven't taken them out of the package yet. They're really nice, actually. Let me enlarge this. They're really nice. Now, you could use them as pendants. They're big enough. I would probably, they're pretty thick. I would use them as charms, but they are kind of big for charms. So if you had it on your bracelet, but you know, that's not too bad. Looking at the back here, I actually like this too, because you could actually just clip off this part here, and because it has this waffle texture on it, it would work well if you needed to glue it onto something. So these are really nice. Wow, if I was making a bunch of bracelets, I would probably order some more. These are really, I'm surprised. I like the enamel stuff. When my sister and I were in grade school, we were part of the French schools in Toronto. So we used to get a lot of special programs that would come to our school, and one of them was art. And I remember, actually, we went to the art center on the harbor front. It was called the harbor front something, and we did enamel. They taught us how to do enamel work. It's unfortunate that they didn't have, like, it wasn't easily accessible to buy the equipment that you needed for that, because it is so amazing what you can do with enamel work. So these are metallic beads that I ordered. Now I have them in these Tic Tac containers. And I left them out, and you know what? I didn't put the price. I think these were like $1.12. And I'm not sure about the price. So let me I've ordered these a couple of times now from Amazon, and I actually like them, but yeah, it is hard to get everything in one case. So let's open this up and put it in. show you these lovely. Oh, these are nice. So these are the rose gold metallic beads. And sometimes I like using a metallic bead for stuff. Let me get this in the container. I don't like I want it to be a metal bead, say if I'm pairing it with chain and stuff. So that is lovely. That all fits in there. That's good. And I just basically, I think that seller had, this is what they had. And I ordered one of each of everything just to get an idea. So there's a larger. Oh, that's interesting. The cap didn't pop open. I guess I don't know how to open it. So these are the larger ones. These look like they're 4mm. They're really, really nice. So this is good to have in my stash. So they have the silver and the gold. And that, yeah, so there was extras that wouldn't fit in these containers. So I just mixed them together. And then the three colors here. And then they had this color, and I was pretty sure I added a container so I could show them to you. Let's try it. One of these. And then you'll get an idea, this versus this. Now this is the short one that I got from N Beads. I'm getting ready. I have been organizing my beads again, and I'm getting ready to maybe do some renovations to my office. So that's why you're going to see a lot of containers. So this is not too bad. Put those aside. Okay, let's see what else we have. Oh, I should show you this. So I had bought a bunch of these flower sequins, and I didn't, for some reason the seller didn't have gold and silver, and then I came across it, so I was like, ooh, I need me some. So that's the other thing, is I am getting starting to think about potentially doing some stuff with these guys again. I did this initial bracelet. Show you, this turned out so nice. This guy here, it's one of these, and this is how it turned out. So yeah, I'm getting ready to do, I think this took a little longer than you would think, because I would really filled in all the nooks and crannies, but I'm going to try and make some more of these that don't require all this like intricate stuff, so that it would go faster and I could do it in an hour video. That would be lovely if we could do it that way, but I mean, you still need to add your faux leather in there. But maybe do some pins with these guys. They're lovely. I wanted to show you what they look like because they are extraordinary. These are super cheap. They're like $1 or something for a bag full of these. Like, they're really nice. You know, paired with a crystal or a bead or a pearl. There's the silver. There's always leftovers. My helper's not here. The kitty cat's usually sitting on a shelf. This is his afternoon nap time. Maybe he's in with my wife. She's having a nap too. She's feeling the stress of the newly diagnosed thing. This one's beautiful. I love the gray, but oh my god, this one's amazing. These are really pretty. Wow. Okay, that's those guys. So let's look at these. These are all different stuff, but it was from the same seller. This is called the Cabochon Store. Okay, I'm going to show you this one first, and I'll just say that I have to look on my computer about this one because I was not happy with the color of the steel. Now they call it stainless steel. This to me is stainless steel. This looks like it's totally unfinished. And this was $2.23. And there's 5 of them in there. They're 12mm cabochon rings. And let me show you. So you can see it's like an unfinished steel. I don't know that I would actually wear it like that. Now I did think, I think I need to do a dispute with this because the images don't show it like this at all. They show it more like a, you know, this kind of, so this part's good, but, and let me see if I can get that, yeah, it fits that finger. And of course you can bend this so that it gets smaller or bigger. But this is the idea, is to put cabochons in there or to do some bead weaving, bezeling, and add it to this as a ring. So I was kind of looking for rings, and you could actually paint this with your patina and coat it, and then you're good to go. But I think for what it is, they should have, like the picture should have been more accurate to what it is. So I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I better put it in here so I remember what it is. Okay, so other than that, the rest is amazing. This one was $1.85. There's 2 of them. They're 12mm, and it was, I believe it was. Let me think this through. These were probably $1.85 each, but you know what? I should look it up because it'll take forever to look it up. I wrote it out. I should have been clear to myself. Some things came like in sets of 2. I'm pretty sure this was a set of 2 now that I think of it. These are 12mm cabochon settings, and this has this so that you can you can spread it bigger this way. I was going to say make it smaller. I'm like, why would you make it smaller to get on your wrist? You can open it up and then it bounces back. So, I don't want to pull too hard, but actually, then that's like way too big. So, I don't know. I feel like bangles for me are not that great because my wrist is wide, but my hand is wide, but my wrist is not. So let me know what you guys think of bangles. I see designs for beading bangles, and I'm like, it's going to be pointless because if it's, you know, it'll either not fit on my wrist or it'll fall off. So, but anyway, so I kind of went a bit over. Can you tell I was thinking about cabochons and making stuff? Here, these are 20mm, and it was $1.72, I want to say, for 2, but I have to check that. And they are basically the same, only a bigger cabochon size. So, and then just looking, it's welded on there. So, that's those 2. And then the last one is this one here. This was $1.72. I think this one is an incredible deal. It's a 20 millimeter cabochon, and take a look. It has this. So I think what it is, this was at 172. These were 2 for 172. So I mean, if you think of it, you get more for that. But for this makes more sense to get on and off a small wrist. So let's see how that works for me. So that's a little better. It's still quite large, but really nice. And I've seen some designs where they actually put beads in through here, either with wire wrapping or just with the regular thread. So that is so cool. Then we have these guys here. So these are, there's 20 pieces. They're rings, cabochon, or I want to say cabochon rings, but they have a flat area that you can glue something on. So $2.73 for 20 pieces, and that's the name of the store. Now these ones are amazing, and this is what the other should have looked like, that finished, I think. And it's kind of got the same shape. I think the other was just not finished and they tried to pass it off as. But so these have an opening, so you can open these wider. You see how that's open there and there, and so you could open it to fit like that. Stretch that one a bit. There, now it fits my finger. So that I wouldn't mind wearing, and then decorate it with something. You know, if you had a check glass coin button or something like that, you could glue it on there and go to town. So that's a great deal for these. Put that there. I have these and I didn't mark them. I think I got tired last night and I ended up not marking them. So these are a little more expensive. I think they are about $1.50 each. And let me open the two. I have some of these before and I've used them. They are gorgeous, and I think I was going through my storage and thought I better order some more of these while I have a chance. So there's there's the silver. That is really nice. So as you could see, these are magnetic, and they are so super easy. And you have 3 holes, and the holes come through this open end here. And in case you're wondering, so you see these holes, these holes are at this edge here, at the top edge, but when you flip it, they're actually at the bottom edge. And what that does is, let me see if I have a needle here. When you're threading it, you put your needle in there and look what happens. It comes out. If it was at the bottom and straight across, it would hit the other end and you couldn't get it through. But you can get it through that way. So super cool. I love these guys, and they look incredible. And actually, this just gave me an idea. On the last video I was doing, I couldn't figure out a way to put a clasp on. Let me see. This might be the answer to my dilemma. This guy here. Now, what have I done here? Got this twisted. Let me get this straightened out. There we go. There. Yeah. Sew that right on. Now that would make, so this bracelet, I think I mentioned in the other video, fits me, so it's quite small. So I might have to add a bit. maybe some just straight flat peyote to that. And then, but I think it might be fine because then you got to remember this side's longer. So yeah, I might add a bit on each end. Super cool. I think I ordered a few sets of these. So if I order multiple sets of something separately in an order, it's because they charge shipping if you order sets. So I have one. Yeah, I think these were sold individually. And then I bought, so I bought 2 of the silver and 3 of the gold. I tend to use the gold more so than the silver. But now that I have that other, I'll be like ordering some more. So yeah, they're beautiful. The filigree on it is, it's not like super fine detail, but it is enough. Like if you look on the clasp here, this area here has filigree on it as well, and then on these ends. So I think they are definitely really nice, and they really make your bracelet look amazing. Like these look like solid gold. They're so nice. So it doesn't take much to fool me. Not. So let's take a look at these guys. So again, I went a little bonkers when it came to the cabochons. But you know, part of it is I had got a few things from Beataholique that I never thought I would buy, but they were on sale, and I was like, oh, I should check it out. So look at these rings. Again, these are pretty chunky, kind of, you know, whatever rings. But they have these like a saucer with the holes, so you could bead right on to this. I think that's awesome. So I think for something fun to do, let me try this. Oh, it's not sharp, but there is an edge around here. So just be aware. These are super cheap and junky. I hate to say junky, but you know, the idea is that I order stuff and show you, and then you guys make your mind up. So yeah, I'm sure you could get in there with your steel wool and make it a little smoother, but they were, where did I put that? Oh, I didn't have the price for that. They were super cheap. They were like maybe $2 for these, and there's like 30 of them. So, but I don't know if you can see. There's an edge on this. Like you can hear my fingers rubbing across it. So. Oh, and it's sticking to the metal of the clasp. Okay. What? Let's move this over. Okay, let's see what else we have. And again, like this stuff, I saw them enough like inside the bag to add the labels, but I have no clue what they're like other than that. So these here were either $4.30 or $4 even. I think the smaller ones. So I have the sets of 3, and these are those slide clasps, and they are magnetic. There's the magnet, and then so you can see the yeah, the magnet's pretty strong. So, but I did notice some of them have this little edge here. So I don't know if that's where they're connected. Let me see if I have my pliers and see if that'll come off, what that'll do to it, or my nippers. Right there. Okay, so the reason I wanted to show you this is This is coated with silver or gold color. Some of them are actually gold. So there's like a gray silvery color underneath. So just thought I'd show you that. So that will give you an idea too on how this is going to hold up. I would these are great. So I would probably I'd file that a little. There's a bit of a little edge there. But before you use these, you might want to coat them in the patina, the vintage patina coating, clear coat, and that will protect it. I know some people use nail polish too. Let me see if I have the bottle here. So you might want to do that as a project and coat them all and protect it, but this is the metal sealer patina extender. So it's meant when you color your metal work, and it protects it. But definitely for something like this, these are super cheap. Like I said, $4 for, let me see how many, was 2, 4, 6, 10. So they're about 40 cents each. That's super inexpensive for this stuff. Now, I will say they're heavy. So that's the other thing that you have to consider. When you think of, let me grab one that's a really good one that I got from Beta Holly that's gold plated. Okay. I can't, it's hard to compare because these are 2s and these are 3s. I'll pull out actually, now that I look at it, the 2 ones of this are pretty, I don't like to use the word junky, but let's use it because it's kind of accurate. This one's not even in, I think, the magnets. So just be aware that's what you're getting. This is kind of C-A-R-A-P. Did I say A twice? I can't spell. My wife jokes all the time. So I was born and raised French and then learned English when I went to French school. So she calls it the ESL, English as a second language. Teases me. I'm like, yeah, at least I can speak French. There was one I was looking at that had, you could really see how they hadn't coated it properly. So these are pretty. So let's take a look at the comparison. So what a difference. This is the expensive gold plated, and this is the chunky, cheap 10 for $4, so 40 cents each. This is probably more like $1 each. So here's the thing for me, I do so many bracelets that on some level it's like I do hundreds of them every couple of months. So things like findings become an issue where I don't want to, like, if you see in other videos, other people that do like have big channels, besides some in particular, like Stephanie always uses incredible closures, but there's other videos that I follow that they use a lot of just the toggle clasp, and that's because they're, when you do that many videos, they're expensive. But look at this, now this one's a friction one, doesn't have a magnet, so that helps where it's not weighted. The magnets are heavy, but these work great, as so so that you know, here is one. This one was sent to me by Diane. So I don't know. This seems really chunky, like these guys too. Looks like the same kind of situation. Anyway, so that's those guys. Let's look at the silver. I'm gonna look at this one. I don't know if they have the name of it. Sometimes I prefer to get the shiny silver, they call it, and that's like a very bright silver. And if I don't get that and I get something like this, which is more of the stainless steel color, it's because they didn't have the shiny silver. So here's another one with this little piece at the end. And the other thing you should check with these is the magnets, that they're actually in there, because I have attached magnets to bracelets and then went like this, and it's like the magnet's stuck to the other magnet. I'm like, okay, so how am I supposed to glue that now? And I think I've done it in a video where I glued it, and it was the heart one, and it was turned the other way. Oh, what a, as my wife says, well, I say this to her, my life is a Lucille Ball sitcom. It's like one funny thing after another. So these ones are nice, actually. They still are super heavy. And you can see there's some unevenness in the coloration of it. Oh, they seem. Here's the thing, the magnets, like, I'm not pressing much, and the magnets letting go easy. This would come off. If you were taking your top off and you still had your bracelet on, this would come off. So, you know, you kind of have to say, well, do I really want to waste my money on, 40 cents a piece that's like not going to be the best? It's going to look chunky. So, lesson learned. I was all excited. They're like, so cheap. Cheap being the key word. Okay, so I got, somebody, I bought Delicas. That's going to be in a separate video, but they sent these beads with it. And I love the color, but they're acrylic beads. So I am a bead snob. I admit that fully. So they will be going into a donation pile. So let's see what to take next. Let's take a look at these guys. So I am getting ready to do a bunch of videos on how to make leather bracelets with these, specific closures. So these are for 3mm leather cord. I should get my cord out to show you. This is like probably going to be the simplest bracelet you'll ever make. I could probably do one for you right now. So definitely you're probably going to want to buy these. Now I have to say, these are heavy. Again, it's like, and the coating is not the best. I would probably, yeah, you can see. And in the pictures they show this, so I understood this is what I was getting with this stuff. Yeah, you can see. But I figured if it's really bad, I'm just looking inside. This one looks like the holes are not completely reamed out. But anyway, they were 5 of them. Where's my package here? 5 of them for $5.55. So they were about $1.10 each. And they come with this bead. Let me see. I think there's not enough beads. Yeah, there's the 5th one. Okay, never mind. So they come with these. Oh, this is interesting. These side holes. I don't know what that's for. I need to look that up. So I understand what this is for. So let me grab my leather. So I have a order of leather coming in. So I've ordered some more 3mm leather, but I've also ordered like 5 and 6 as well. So that's how thick it is, and I should get you. It doesn't look at here that it's that thick, but it actually is pretty thick. So how these work is you string these beads on. So your cord goes through there like that. This is how easy it is. A video within a video. Ta-da! Like that. And then you take this piece here and you glue it into the end. So these ones look really nice compared to the others. You glue these and you let it set 24 hours. Now, if you're concerned, so let me even this out here. If you're concerned, just let it set the 24 hours. I'll tell you, the E6000 works like you would not believe, because I had some that the leather didn't like fit completely into the hole, so there was gaps. So I filled it with the E6000, and the next day when I went to test it out, I tried everything to get that leather out of that end, and it would not move. So the E6000 does wonders. So you glue that in there, and then this goes like this. I see if there's something I can show you. Change the background here so you can see what I'm talking about. And this goes over here like that, and there's your bracelet. Let me just adjust the lighting there so you can see it. So isn't that amazing? So again, I mean, I haven't got any glue in there, so but it looks like that. And like that. So you put your bracelet on by just moving this part here like that. That is like crazy. How simple is that? Oh, I see I've got the holes in the wrong way. So simple. Definitely worth the price for these. So yeah. I think, like I said, what I might do with these is do some patina, make it like an old kind of turquoisey, like a sea, something you found in the sea with the patina and stuff, and do it that way. So, oh, there's something in this one. Oh, right there. Let me see if I can poke that with a... Oh, it's just a piece of flaking metal. Okay, so that's that. So I have a bunch of these different variations of these. Like I said, these ones are a little bit heavy, but they're super cheap. These normally go with this special kind of closure bead, whatever you want to call it. They usually go from $2 and up. So this was a pretty good deal for this. And how simple is that? So I buy my leather from, it's X and then Sotica, Exotica. Check your spell checker when you go to do a check of the leather of that name. It will automatically correct it. It does it all the time for me, so you have to just put in X Sotica, and they have amazing prices. Their leather is awesome. So this is leather from them. It's 3mm. There's the spelling of it. And This was 25 meters. I think I paid, I can't remember if it was 10 or 20. It's been a while since I bought this, and I just ordered a bunch more, but yeah, amazing, amazing stuff. So how simple is that? So that's that guy. Okay, we're running out. Let me get rid of this. Let me see if I can move these guys over. This one, so these were 20 pieces for $5.50, and then there's a set of 3. I'll take it out so you can see it, but there's these clasps that there's 3 sets of those. That was a little more expensive. So let's open these up. So this, I'm just getting ready like to create a stash of leather bracelets with the flat cord and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't have a lot of this stuff. So I'm kind of building a stash for this. Again, the finish on these things are kind of questionable. You can see it's not like the nicest, but I would totally, yeah, you can see that's all crappy. And if you get stuff like this and you're planning on using it without doing the patina, definitely, like this one won't go properly through the hole. I think what it is it, there we go. This is a fold over. So let's, when you get these, make sure you open them up, because like you see it's actually been bent on an angle, so it's hard to open. Definitely test them all. I had some I couldn't open at all. Not of these particular ones, but of another fold over. So these are for flat. Now you can take round leather and make a multi-strand. This is a bit tight, but that's good for you because it will help with the glue to stay in place. So there's 2 strands. I have another piece here. And let's try these guys. This was on another bracelet, so it's all, c'est tout magané. It's all messed up. Okay, 3 strands. I thought I was going to get 4 in there. Let me grab my nice cord here. So you could do it like that and create a 3-strand bracelet. There's your clasp. So that's pretty nice. But if you did the patina on that, that would look amazing. But you can also take this, and I bought some of this lovely faux leather and created with these crimps. But you could take 2 strands of this and put it in here and create your own. Super cheap. You don't have to buy leather. Do all kinds of really fun stuff. So we're gonna have some fun with this stuff. I'm really excited. I try every summer to do some type of like fun stuff that's simple to make. You do have to order a few items from AliExpress, but once you have those couple of items, you can make tons of bracelets. So you could do that with these guys. And that's this set that was 3 sets for $4.75. So again, stuff like this, you're getting into the $1+ range for 1 clasp. I don't know. I actually, looking at this, is definitely not worth it. So I would not recommend this one at all. So I do have a bunch of other stuff coming, and I show you some of this stuff that has the ability to put flat leather in. So, but I do this to try and check for you guys too. So now I will do a dispute on this for sure, and just say the clasp does not work and the quality is poor, and I'll get a full refund for that. So I'll just leave those out. Okay, so let's take a look at what else we have in these. So these are, Again, these are super heavy. So actually, you know what? When you take them separate, that's not too bad. So you're going to have two. It's still a little heavier than I would particularly like. But I thought I'd check these out. And again, I don't like the finish on these. Is definitely not the quality that they're suggesting in the pictures. I saw the line one like this in the pictures and it looked amazing. These are really rough. So again, I will use them and do patina on them. We'll do some stuff together and we'll do some swelligant stuff as well. I'm kind of getting jazzed about trying that stuff again and see what kind of really beautiful components we can make. So that's those guys. And I think I ordered sets of 2 of these because the pictures were so good that I thought it was going to be nice. Now, you know what? They might be a different size. Let me check here. Because they do come in different sizes. It looks the same. I'm going to tilt my camera. I have it on an angle here and you guys are missing stuff. So, yeah, these are all the same size. They're not going to be happy to hear from me sets of 2 of everything doing a dispute. It's not my fault they sent me garbage. Now these are super bright, but again, they're crappy. Look at the loop. Let me see this one here. This loop is not, like there's metal on the inside of the loop. Now you can take your bead reamer, and I don't know where I put mine. I have 2 of them and I've misplaced them somehow. It's in me and my reorganization. I move it places and then I'm like, where is it? So, but you could ream that out and make it a little nicer, which we're going to do. We're going to fix these, so not a big deal. We're going to make them look stunning, but in the meantime, something like this is not what was presented on the website. So I would definitely do a dispute on these guys. Let's move those aside. So yeah, I ordered sets of 2 of these things. There's these guys. I ordered a set of 2. I actually like these a lot better. Interesting. But I like this big loop. So the other thing you have to be careful with is the size of the opening. So if you were going to use, I don't think this will fit you'd have to maybe pinch your leather to get it in there. So I think they are saying that it's 3 by 5. No, it would be 3 by 8, I think. Let me get my 3 by 10. So these are super light. You can see there's a lot of space in there, so that makes this lighter, and the fact that there's not a big thick thing. So actually I really like these. I would still polish these up somehow and put the patina on it. Okay, so we've got some silver, and I'm pretty sure I ordered 2 sets of these, but it looks like they put them in the same bag. Not a big deal. So this, again, the finish, I don't know if you can see this. You can see like there's almost like a wet spot. It's cloudy. So, and they've got ridges on the edges and stuff. What did I say it paid? So 20 pieces for, so when you say 20 pieces, that's actually only 10. sets because you need 2 pieces to make up a bracelet. So 10 in, so they end up being 55 cents a set. That's actually not too bad. These are a little nicer than the others. Like I said, I kind of like them better. It's funny, I thought I would like these better, but okay, let's move those over. And then we have, so I ordered these guys because I have anchor connections for making leather wrap bracelets, but I don't have like this little bead to hold this part closed. So let's see if I can get this in here. So you'd probably do it this way. These are quite large. Actually, these are really nice. They're nice and shiny. They're not as, you know, stained and porous. I mean, there is actually something there on this one. But these go on here. So I would use this with the thicker leather that I've just ordered. I've ordered some 5 and 6. And you do something like that. So these would be, I mean, anybody can wear them, but I would do something for like a men's bracelet. And then it's got the anchor on the other side. Let me see if I have one. Because I was thinking of doing this for you guys, I started going through my stuff and putting them in bins to get ready to do the videos, and I actually realized I didn't have a lot of anchors left, so I don't know where that is. I'll just leave it for now, but you can imagine if this was, say, a whale tail, then you could put it in like that and turn it and then wrap around the whale tail. But then you use this bead with the thicker leather to hold it in place like I did with this one here. So that's what those are for. Or if you're doing just regular bracelets and you have like multi-strand. So let's put these guys through the middle. You could do a men's bracelet like this. That looks awesome. I'm just going to check to make sure. Volume's not too bad. So yeah. So let me show you that same thing. So that's the second set that I got. So those are not too bad. I got the gold. And they have like different colors of metals, but I tend to stick with the, unless they're like incredible, the colors, then I stick with the. So let's put this one on. There, and then take this one. And we'll put it through. Okay, I'm going to do it the same way I did the last one. Put it in the middle, like that, and pull that down. And there you go. So you can see how amazing that would look. You could put a bunch of these throughout the bracelet. They're still pretty thick. But like I said, I ordered some really thick leather, or if you use flat leather, or, you know, if you are into paracord and stuff like that. So the last thing I want to show you, I have ordered every color available of this fake leather. I'm pausing because I can't remember now if it's fake leather or not. I'll be able to tell you as soon as I open it. So I wasn't going to order this, and I had accidentally ordered it, and then when it came, I was like, oh, I need to buy some more of this stuff. Now this stuff is super tiny. This is 2mm. Normally I work with 2mm round. This is flat and it's been folded over. You can kind of see. There's 15 meters of this stuff, and it was it's by the Best, looks like Best Go store. I can't read my own writing. So this is one of the problems that I had with this, is it was $2.57 and it was $1.39 for the shipping. And normally when you have to pay shipping, they will combine the shipping charge. And for this one, this seller here, each item that you ordered, so every color that you ordered, you paid that $1.39 shipping. But I'll tell you what, this is a big item to be shipping, so I understand the price of the shipping. And what I did was to justify getting all the different colors, because I realized they had tons of really amazing metallics. Now I have metallic colored leather. It looks nothing like this. This looks amazing. Again, this is flat, and I do believe, actually, I think it is leather. It smells like leather, but I mean, I know that sometimes they will scent it to make it seem like leather. But this looks pretty good. I'm looking, I don't see any, like there's a bit of a scuff mark there. This stuff, any of the leather that you have a finish on it, it will peel eventually. And sometimes I've gotten strands of, like, say, white leather that's actually has like little holes where the finish was not completed and stuff. And so my advice to you, if you're buying leather for doing bracelets, if you're not like totally set on the silver, I would definitely stick with the natural colors like this stuff here. This is going to wear over the years. I have a bracelet that is 20 years old that is stunning. It's so nice and soft and supple, and there's a bit of a there's no like cracking or peeling or anything like that, because it's natural. That's the color. It's been dyed through the thickness of the leather, kind of thing. But when you order stuff that's not the natural color, the dye, or the rather than a dye, it's actually like coated on top, so that coating will eventually work off. So that's just my 2 cents there. This stuff is amazing. So stay tuned. I actually ordered every color they had. This is going to be fun. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Like, I'm thinking of using this stuff to do things like this. So you can imagine how adorbs that would be. So there you go. Maybe make some lanyards with some, here I got an idea, with one of these on it. I was thinking of making some lanyards for the nurses and the staff at the hospital. So do a lanyard, because they all wear their name tags and stuff on, and it's got like a swipe pass on it. So something like that. That would look amazing. So there we go. Let's put those there. Thank you for joining me, and let's take a look at all this loveliness. I will do some disputes, and I will do some patina, and when the leather comes, we'll make some amazing bracelets. So hang in there, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for the Delicas beads from AliExpress. I'll do an unboxing, and then I'll do a review of those. So take care. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.